Welcome to the Nonprofit Solutions Spotlight Series, a video series where we're talking to nonprofit leaders of organizations of all shapes and sizes to understand how they're leveraging technology to advance their mission. Today I'm here with Dustin Davis of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Greater Washington, D.C. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit more about your role and your organization and the work that you guys do.
Absolutely. So I serve as the Vice President for Program and Operations for RMHC of Greater Washington, D.C. The charity itself focuses on children, specifically those that are critically ill and in need of treatment. So our mission is to ease that burden of childhood illness on families through programs that directly impact the health and well-being of kids. We do that through a couple of different ways. The biggest program we have are the Ronald McDonald Houses, which are a place where we provide overnight lodging for families that are in active treatment in the hospital. The second way that we do that is through the Ronald McDonald Family Rooms, and those are lounges in the hospitals themselves where families can come and get a cup of coffee, do a load of laundry, just be outside of the hospital room for a little while. And the third core program are our Ronald McDonald Care Mobiles, which provide medical services and fitness education to kids and families in the communities that we serve.
Great. And where have you seen the opportunity to infuse technology into your work and into your mission?
So we've done quite a bit of that lately. One of the biggest ways that we've done that is by implementing a family database at our Ronald McDonald Houses. It's the Great Ronald McDonald House Information System, also known as Grimace, which if you remember the big purple guy from a long time ago. But Grimace gives us the opportunity to track both of our facilities in the DC area at the same time from any location. So previously there was a lot of pencil and paper, writing down what family was in what room, when people were checking in, checking out. And now I can sit down at any connected computer that has the software installed and be able to manage the ins and outs of the houses from one single screen.
And can you go into a little bit deeper what the impact of that work and that usage of technology has been?
I think the biggest impact for us is it's freed up our staff's time. So previously we were spending a ton of time on spreadsheets and just figuring out what needs to go where in terms of the day-to-day operation. So now that we're more efficient with our database and being able to move people around electronically, our staff can focus their time on what's important, which is spending time with the families that we're serving. So having that face-to-face interaction with the people that we're helping on a daily basis has really been huge for us.
And where do you see technology having an impact either in the specific mission space you're in, more broadly now or in the future, as well as just for nonprofits in general?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, we live in a world where everybody expects some type of technology, right? So whether it's ordering food or buying something online, we've come to a point, I think, where we just expect to have it available to us. And for us and for nonprofits in general, I think we have to transition into that way of thinking. You know, if someone is expecting to get a service from us and they can't go onto our website to find out a little more about it, or if our hospital partners are used to filling out a form to get a service from another organization, we have to be able to meet them where they are to better serve the people that we're hoping to serve. So without that, I think we're missing a big opportunity to reach more families, more people that need our help.
So where do you see technology serving Ronald McDonald House in the future?
We are hoping to very soon implement a new mobile application that we can use for our families and our hospital partners. So the mobile app will give us the opportunity to push out information to families that are important to them. For example, if we're having a meal tonight, they won't have to go to a desk or look for a flyer. They'll be able to pick up their device, log into the app and see, oh, we're having spaghetti tonight. I can't wait to get back and enjoy some of the food that someone's offering to us. So that'll be great to be able to meet people where they are. Another way is through online donations. So we're heavily supported by the community. We appreciate all of the donations that people will give to us, but having the opportunity to go onto our website, click a button, make a donation will make it easier for the end user to be able to support us and also for us to accept and implement the funding that they're offering to us.
So sometimes technology, even cloud technology specifically, can seem out of reach or intimidating. What advice do you have for organizations that might be trying to get started on that journey but don't really know how to begin?
I would say find a good partner. We've been extremely lucky that AWS has helped us out immensely from not only implementation, but also helping us go in the right direction for whatever we're trying to do. So I would say find a solid partner, someone that is willing to be focused on your mission and be able to help you to get things off the ground so that you can ask questions and not be afraid to do it.
Thank you so much for being here, Dustin.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We really appreciate it. Now we're going to toss it over to someone on our solution architecture team who's going to go a little bit deeper into their technical solution.
Thank you, Lauren. My name is Dominic, and I'm a solutions architect with our worldwide public sector. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Greater Washington, D.C.'s infrastructure and how it helps them work towards their mission. Historically, what they had to do to track their inventory housing and people as they moved through it was they utilized a lot of pen and paper documents or Excel spreadsheets that were distributed on a number of computers belonging to a number of different employees throughout the organization. This made it really challenging to understand the state of affairs for their business because there were different versions of Excel spreadsheets or pen and paper documents might get lost. So the customer realized that they needed a better solution to how they managed their housing inventory in the Washington, D.C. area. So we worked with the customer to design a new application that would help them scale their organization utilizing AWS. So what we did is we took the data that was existing on various spreadsheets and various documents, and we stored that information in a database hosted on the Amazon Relational Database Service. Now, in order to ensure secure connectivity from their on-premise infrastructure to AWS, we assisted the customer in setting up a VPN connection. This VPN connection allows employees within their workplace to connect securely to the database over the public internet by ensuring that all traffic between the client and the database is encrypted. Now, utilizing a custom-built application on the desktop, they're able to interface with the database to ensure that every employee that is interfacing with that database is acting upon the same information. This enables them to have greater visibility into the state of their business because all of their employees are operating on the same data set. In order to get the data from where it was in Excel spreadsheets to the database, we guided the customer through the process of migrating that data and ingesting the data into the database to make it available for the application. So leveraging the database allows the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Greater Washington, D.C. to have greater visibility into the state of their business. Because all of their employees are operating on the same data set, there's no discrepancy in the data from one person to another. If two people are asked the same question, they should get the same answer. Historically, with Excel spreadsheets, it's very likely that you'll ask two people the same question and they'll come back with different answers. By centralizing the data in one location, the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Greater Washington, D.C. is able to minimize that data discrepancy, which makes it easier for them to achieve their mission.